Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff and we're on video 4 tonight. So this one is a brand new group. I did react to their abbreviated music video Yo-Yo not too long ago, but this is Rescene and their official debut Uhuh. Now, I realize as I'm starting this intro that I started to pull up the lyrics and stopped, so I need to do that. But I'll probably wait till after the first playthrough. The reason I say that is because I've already looked and I did see that the subtitles are Korean or English auto-generated. I'm actually looking at the subs right now, so it's not gonna work. So we're gonna listen to the song, and if you were here for the last one, the Purple Kiss video that I just did, it'll be the same type of thing where we watch through the first time, and then the second time I will pull up the lyrics and we'll try to follow along. So, I enjoyed Yo-Yo. It was cute. It was a refreshing type of group sound. Let's see what Rescene's got on their official debut. Alright. Dark synthy. Now we step up into pop. It's almost like a grunge synth. That instrumentation is coming in as dirty. I like this. That's pretty. Don't cry. It's a debut. It's supposed to be happy. That was a nice song. This song could come on a random Spotify list and I would immediately hit the like button. Wouldn't have to know who it's from. Wouldn't care who it's from. Actually, I would care because I would want to know if they had anything else. But in terms of like, some people might not like something because it comes from a certain group. In that context, I wouldn't care who it's from. This song was really good. I don't like the idea of having multiple debuts. I think I mentioned this in that yo-yo video where a group has their pre-debut and then they have their debut. Like, no, you debuted with yo-yo, okay? But this one was so good, I'm gonna give them a pass. So, yeah, we're gonna check it out again, but like I said, let me see if I can find some lyrics here. With this being such a new group, I don't know that anyone's gonna have anything, and the song just came out, I think yesterday. But fingers crossed. Rescene. Lyrics. English. All right. I wasn't wrong because I didn't say there wouldn't be lyrics. I was just skeptical, but here we are. Also, their names, because I did not name them in the previous video. Not that I'm going to know which ones are which, but apparently we've got Zena, Minami, Liv, May, Wani. I think that's everybody. The only reason I can tell that is because this particular lyric site is saying who is singing each part, so it's pretty nice. Okay, so let's go back and listen again. And there, message-wise, it seems to just literally be a debut song. There were multiple either mentions of their name or parts of their name, and talking about don't you want to follow me. So it's kind of like a message like, hey, come aboard for the ride. Like we're getting started. Follow me. There may be more to it, and we'll see if I can see anything else when we follow along here. But very cool song. Okay, so this first part is Zaina singing. Says, I see you're denying it, but now I got your attention. I see through you, you're drawn into the sweetness. So, like, okay, you might not have known who we were. Okay, let me back up. In the context of this song taken just as the song, we don't know much, but we can see what they're saying within the lyrics. You're denying it. You don't want to be with me or whatever, but I've got your attention, right? Like, I see you, and I see you looking at me, and I know you're drawn to this sweetness. Now, their tagline or motto or whatever, I don't know what it's officially called, but it says something like I don't know, smell or scent. Wow, I butchered that. But they talk about their scent of Rescene a lot in their promo materials. So if you're a super stan of this group already, please forgive me for completely messing that up. But anyway, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And sweetness can both be a scent, a taste, a visual, and in this particular case, I think it's kind of all of that wrapped into one. Now Minami comes in. So in a place where no one can see, feel your tension, let you know, not easy to find me. Okay. So in a place where no one can see, that could be in your mind or literally like whatever, your own room or a closet, whatever. But the point is this enclosed space where no one can see, you've got this tension building. Uh, or maybe they are in that place and it's not going to be easy to find them. And you see, it looks like she might be playing hide and seek here. Something like that anyway. And because this is a debut song, by the way, I'm kind of trying to isolate what the song would mean if it were just the song versus the context of what it means as a debut song. In the context of in a place where no one can see, let you know, not easy to find me, they're acknowledging that they're not a big group. They're not with a big company. They don't have a lot of promotion. It's not easy to find them. In fact, I found them because somehow the Twitter algorithm started promoting them to me. Not even through Nugu Promoter or anything like that. Just I started seeing member profiles show up. But I don't know how many people came to them like that. So, and then we get to this refrain because I'm trying to bloom from the depths. Like they're starting at the bottom, maybe even lower than the bottom, and they're trying to blossom. You probably didn't know. You don't even know that. Even in your dreams, don't even know that. Now it's time. I want to fill it with scent. So there's that scent mention that I was talking about. So wait a minute. Take it slow. They're not looking for overnight success. They want to grow organically. We hear that term a lot. But in the context, so again, that's the context of it being a debut song. Aside from that, within just the song, it could also mean like this relationship that's starting. It's like a watered seed. They're trying to grow with that relationship, and really that can apply to the being a debut context as well. And when a flower blooms, obviously flowers have scents, right? So want to fill it with scent and take it slow. Like you can't force plants to grow. You can't force a flower to grow. You can feed it, you can nurture it, you can give it good conditions, but you can't force anything. You have to take it slow and let it do its thing. Okay, so the pre-chorus is where we really get more of the feeling that this is a debut song as opposed to a strictly just a relationship song. Close your eyes and feel it, feel the chemistry. You're gonna shout it out, shout it out. So, you're gonna voice the support, right? Sonata that started following that scent. So once they bloomed, right, they debuted, the scent feeling you're starting to attract. Then the song or sonata that followed that scent is going to get your attention. You're going to fall in love. Do you want to follow me? Like you want to be in the fandom here? And then we hit the chorus with the uh-uhs. You've got to see the light. The scent of scene. Oh, okay. So the scent of scene again. So we've got Rescene, so scene in the name, and scent. I keep mentioning their promo materials. So, but backing up, you've got to see the light. Too late, you can't deny that. Light has already passed. My scent of scene hidden tightly between the lights. So the way I'm interpreting this, and I could be wrong, If you have a different interpretation or if you know the actual meaning, let me know. But the way I interpret it is, if you picture a dark sky, completely dark outside, pitch black, and suddenly there's a bright light in front of you, and now you're focused on the light. If you take that light away, suddenly you're almost blinded because your eyes were starting to adjust to the dark, but you can't see because you've now adjusted to that light. There's actually a famous story where, and it must not be that famous because I don't remember the name of the general, but there was an army in the desert who was trying to flee from their enemies, and they built fires, like campfires, in the pitch black. And the soldiers were saying, like, hey, don't you think that's a bad idea? It's going to give away our location. And the commander was like, no, because it's going to blind them and let us make our escape. And so they made these fires, and sure enough, like, yeah, they could see where the army had been, but they couldn't see where they had fled to. Or a personal story, I went and visited a friend, attended his wedding and his reception years ago, and his parents' house where they had this at was in these dark woods, because I was in East Tennessee at that time. And I was walking back to my car. It's pitch black. It's like midnight. And a car that had parked closer to the house starts to leave. And I was like, oh, cool. I can follow that car because I can follow their taillights. And because I didn't have a flashlight, I didn't know how to get back to my car. And I'm following this car and I'm following the light. And they finally drove fast enough to where I couldn't keep up anymore. And all of a sudden, I couldn't see where I was going for a little while until I readjusted. All right, all of that was superfluous info, but the reason I'm saying all that is because my interpretation of this line is that there was this blinding light, it's already passed, but their scent of scene, themselves basically, is hidden tightly between those lights. Like all these other bright stars that you might see, it's going to be hard to see them through all these, but they're there and they want you to notice them. Now open the closed door, you see my burning flower. So here we've got the post-chorus with the baradams, all that, but just ride on the scent. I'll show you what it's about. So, like, just follow the scent. Don't worry about it. I'll show you why it's worth following the scent. Follow me if you want me. So, they're not in the business of forcing people, but follow me if you want me. I'll show you. And sure enough, they're showing us a great debut. And again, I started out on this breakdown trying to separate debut context from solely what's in the song. I think from here out, I'm just going to speak about it in debut context. So if you want to add something to the comments below about the meaning of the song, if you were to isolate it from the context that it's released in, then go for it. This is actually a little bit of confidence too. You've already fallen into, even if you try to run away. So like, even if you're trying to get away, like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. Like, no, we've captured you a little bit. Like, we know this was fire. It's funny I say fire because the next line that's about to come up is, burning flower that has gone out, my scent remains inside. Almost like incense. When you burn incense, like the fire goes out, but the scent starts wafting around. Like a dream, Rescene, obviously. And then, wait a minute, take it slow. I like this little fan out on the choreo. We're getting member shines here. I love this image. I don't know why, but it's just very aesthetically pleasing to me. What I don't know, actually, I think I do know. I was gonna say I don't know if this is one girl mirrored or two girls cheek to cheek, but I think it's cheek to cheek because the eyelashes are completely different. I don't know why she's crying here, though. That was a beautiful little note combination there, too. Sitting on a white horse. Okay, so this bridge, we have, even if the flower burning brightly in that light turns to ashes and scatters away. So obviously the thing that created the scent, even if it burns brightly and then it dies basically, and the wind casts it to the sea or whatever else have you, the scent, that thing that triggers the memory, will never be erased. And then they say paint the scene with that scent. So, you know, use your imagination, almost like make the dream come true type of thing, using that scent as a metaphorical, paint to color in the picture. Draw again our scene, so as in, even if we have gone away, our memory remains, and if you can use that memory to re-experience us, our scene will be forever. So in a way, if I'm interpreting that correctly, it's kind of bittersweet. Like, they're just debuting, but they're already saying, like, okay, in the future, if and when we go away, we'll still be right here in your heart and in your mind. And all you got to do is to be with us again, is to remember, and that scene will last forever. That part right there was my favorite choreo. Nice flowy moves here. A little picture frame pose there. And then, of course, we've got the fire burning. But here, that's also important from a metaphor standpoint, because remember, they've talked about the fire, the burning flower, and they've talked about even if the burning flower turns to ashes, but it's very much alive right now. The fire is burning. They're just getting started. So, all right, guys, that was the reaction for Rescene with and I don't know how far off I am on some of my interpretation. What I do know is, whether I'm right or wrong, the song itself was great, and despite the fact that I knew nothing of this group prior to Yo-Yo a little bit ago and now this, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next. So I hope you are too. And if you're interested in brand new groups, my next video is also going to be a brand new debut. It'll be Eunice from the show Universe Ticket. So look forward to that. But till the next time, thanks for checking this one out, and take care, everybody.